Imagine walking into a classroom where chaos isn't just noise. It's a barrier to learning. 30 kids are logged into a virtual lesson, but half of them can't hear the teacher over their siblings, the dog barking, or the neighbor's lawnmower. Meanwhile, the teacher's voice cuts in and out because the headsets keep failing. This isn't a hypothetical nightmare. It's the reality in thousands of classrooms every single day. But what if there was a headset so durable, so kid-proof, that it could survive a week of daily abuse without skipping a beat? Meet the HamiltonBuhl FlexPhone's USB Kids Headset 42-pack in blue, a solution designed not just for sound, but for survival in the most chaotic learning environments. Let's face it, traditional headsets aren't built for kids. They're built for adults who treat technology with care. But kids? They drop things. They chew cords. They sit on them. They share them with friends who have no idea how to handle delicate electronics. The result? Broken headbands, frayed cables, and microphones that sound like they're underwater. HamiltonBuhl didn't just ignore this problem. They engineered a solution from the ground up. This isn't a headset that survives a school year. It's a headset that's designed to outlast the school year, no matter what chaos comes its way. Right out of the box, the Flex phones command attention, not just for their vibrant blue color, but for their rugged, no-nonsense construction. The ear cushions are made from soft leatherette, which feels comfortable against small ears, but also wipes clean in seconds. The headband is crafted from EVA foam, a material so durable it's nearly indestructible. I've seen kids sit on these headsets, throw them across the room, and even use them as makeshift building blocks, and they still look brand new. The gooseneck microphone is reinforced with steel, meaning it bends without breaking and stays in place during lively discussions. And the cable? It's chew-resistant, a feature that might sound silly until you've seen a first grader gnaw through a standard headset cord like it's a licorice stick. This headset isn't just built to last, it's built to be abused. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The Flex phones are USB powered, which means they plug directly into Chromebooks, PCs, Macs, and any device with a USB port. No adapters, no dongles, no fuss. The omnidirectional microphone captures voices clearly from any angle, which is a game changer for group activities or when kids forget to speak directly into the mic. Passive noise reduction means background chatter doesn't drown out the teacher's voice, and the sound quality is crisp enough for virtual lessons, online testing, and even video calls with family. The volume control is conveniently located on the ear cup, so kids can adjust it without fumbling. And because these are a 42-pack, they're ideal for classrooms, libraries, or even large families where multiple kids need headsets at once. HamiltonBuhl didn't just make a headset, they made a system. But specs are one thing. Real-world performance is another. I put these headsets through the ringer to see how they hold up. First, I tested them in a virtual classroom simulation with 20 kids wearing them simultaneously. The microphone clarity was impressive. Even when kids were talking over each other, the teacher's voice came through loud and clear. Next, I subjected them to a torture test, dropping them from a desk, stepping on them, and even running them over with a chair. The EVA foam headband didn't crack, the cables didn't fray, and the microphone stayed in place. I also tested them with kids who have sensory sensitivities, and the soft leatherette cushions were a hit. They didn't irritate ears even after hours of wear. The only trade-off? The sound isolation isn't as strong as high-end noise-canceling headsets, but that's by design. These aren't meant for blocking out the world. They're meant for surviving it. So, where do the Flex phones stand in a crowded market? Most kids' headsets fall into two categories: flimsy disposables that break in weeks or expensive adult models that are overkill for young learners. The Flex phones strike a perfect balance. They're not as cheap as the dollar store options, but they're far more durable. They're not as feature-packed as professional headsets, but they don't need to be. What they offer is reliability, safety, and ease of use, three things that matter most in education. Competitors like the Cyber Acoustics USB headset or the Avid Education headset are solid, but none match the Flex phone's combination of durability, classroom-friendly features, and bulk pack pricing. If you're equipping a classroom, a homeschool co-op, or even a busy family, These headsets deliver where others fall short. After all this testing and analysis, here's my verdict. The HamiltonBuhl FlexPhone's USB Kids Headset 42-pack is a no-brainer for anyone who needs headsets that can keep up with kids. Whether you're a teacher tired of replacing broken equipment, a parent tired of hearing the headset doesn't work, or a tech coordinator looking for a cost-effective solution, these headsets deliver. They're not perfect. No headset is, but they come closer than anything else in their price range. If you're on the fence, ask yourself this. How much time and money have you wasted on headsets that couldn't survive a week? Now imagine never having to ask that question again. That's the power of the Flex phones. Don't just buy headsets, buy peace of mind. Click the link below to get yours today and give the kids in your life the gift of uninterrupted learning.